Hi, welcome to Jen's Daily Dish, where I bake things on camera for the very first time so you can bake along with me and learn from my mistakes. Today we're making 11 Madison Park granola. What is 11 Madison Park? It is a restaurant in the Flatiron District in New York City that has won all sorts of awards. When you dine there after your fantastic meal, they give you a jar of granola. And that's what this is. Think of it like the Swiss variety. It's very, very hearty. It's not going to be clumps of oats like we're probably used to buying in the store. This has pistachios in it. It's got pumpkin seeds. It's got some dried cherries, coconut chips. It's chock full of a lot of stuff that would be great served with milk. You could eat it on its own. You could have it with yogurt. The possibilities are endless, even ice cream. Sounds good already. Of course, I was inspired by this song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add your oats and pistachios, let it jive. Get some coconut chips and brown sugar in. Mix it up, get granola for the win. Oh, it'll be a win, all right. First things first, preheat your oven to 300 degrees and get your cookie sheet ready to go with parchment paper or silicone or foil, whatever you like. Dry ingredients: oats, pistachios, coconut chips, pumpkin seeds. Use as much or as little salt as you like. This is a lot of salt. I'm probably not going to add all of this in because it just does seem like a lot. So I'm going to sprinkle some in here. Mix together. Put a small saucepan on low heat. Light brown sugar, maple syrup, and some olive oil to add depth. Mix until the sugar is dissolved. It's looking nice and liquidy. Take off the heat. Fold the liquid on top of your oats mixture that you've got here. We're going to fold this in carefully so everything is coated. Spread the granola evenly on your cookie sheet. Bake for 35 to 40 minutes, stirring it a couple times while it's in the oven to make sure that it's all getting dry. It should be lightly golden, and again, you want it to be dry at the end. I've stirred it a few times. It's looking nice and dry and golden brown and toasty. Let's take it out. It looks great. Let this cool to room temperature, then we're going to add in those dried cherries. It's nice and cool now. Let's go ahead and put it in your bowl. Add in your dried cherries. You can use dried sour cherries or whatever you could find. These are just dried regular cherries. I'm going to break them up a little bit. Mix together. Look at this fantastic looking homemade granola. It smells fantastic in my kitchen right now, I have to say, and everything is nice and toasty. Let's see if you can hear the toastiness. You hear that? That means it's nice and toasty. All right, so let's give it a taste. So I'm going to try first off, you can see because of the maple sugar, olive oil, and the brown sugar, it sort of has made things clump together a little bit. So I'm getting here with the coconut chip, I'm getting some of the oats as well. So let's taste that on its own first. Crunchy and super delicious. Let's try this a different way. Here I have a spoonful that has everything in it. It's got the dried cherries, it's got the pumpkin seeds, the pistachios, the coconut chips. It's got everything in here. So let's taste that all together. That is delicious. It is nutty, it is sweet, it is crunchy, it's got a little bit of that salt coming through. This is utterly delicious. I am really looking forward to my breakfast tomorrow morning. I will be putting this on some yogurt. What are you going to put yours on? Are you going to eat it by itself? Put it on ice cream? The possibilities are endless. If I can make 11 Madison Park's granola for the very first time with you watching me every step of the way, you can too. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check me out on Instagram for so much more.